Hey guys, Spy Guys here, and thanks so much for tuning into my new show, 4C and Fabulous, all about natural hair, 4C hair in particular. Look at my lovely shrinkage. What I'm about to do now is I am going to wash out this test run of a conditioner-only style. I got it from tightlycurly.com, and I got curls, but not a lot of shine. I talk about it in the video that's coming up. So I am getting rid of this. The real reason, though, I am coming on here and talking to you right now as an intro is to apologize for the length of my hair story, the video that follows. I tried to cut out some stuff, and then I actually almost started to film a shorter edit of the video, but then I decided, no, the information might be pertinent to somebody. I hope it helps somebody, the whole point of doing the video. So I'm just going to leave it up. Feel free to fast forward if you want. I tried to add a lot of pictures to make it more bearable, and I also added a little video of hair goodies at the end, some stuff that I found to share. To thank you for sitting through the hair story. So again, like I said, I hope it helps somebody. It's the whole point of putting these videos up. Leave any comments or questions you have below the video, and I'll try to answer them in an upcoming video if you would like. And that's about it. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoy, and I hope you have an awesome day.
Makita, serene, majestic, beautiful Queen of Sheba. Yes, so great was the beauty of this magnificent black woman, it has become legendary. And now, out of the mist of 3,000 years, emerges today's beautiful black queen. Naturally beautiful, radiant, she is Black Essence. And her beautiful natural hair is her crowning glory. Today's beautiful queen uses Afro Sheen. Afro Sheen concentrated shampoo pampers and conditions as it cleans. Afro Sheen conditioner and hairdress is a royal feast for your hair. Afro Sheen comb easy places every hair at your command. And Afro Sheen hairspray for sheen adorns your beautiful crown. Yes, your natural expression of pride is beautifully expressed with Afro Sheen. Afro Sheen, beautiful products for a beautiful people.
Hey, long time no hair talk, but that is going to change. So this is my first video in my new series, 4C and Fabulous. And I want to tell you my hair story to start things off. Well, right now I'm trying the tightly curly, that's not how to say it. Yeah, tightly curled method of conditioner only as a comb out. And it's giving me a lot of curls. And I know she actually doesn't recommend using this anymore, but this is what I had at home. So I just have a little white sections here that need to fade away. So we'll see how this looks in the morning. But I tried that and I decided, you know what, I'm going to go ahead and film my hair story and get that ready to go. So I'm filming this on my iPad. So I will be editing it later and adding pictures. But I want to talk about some stuff now because I do have some pictures to throw in there. Well, my hair story is like most African American girls. Started out with pressing curls for the longest. And I remember in grade school, it must have been around 6th or 7th grade, we got curls. My sister and I. So I had a Jerry curl. I don't even think I have any pictures of me with my curl. But I had it for the longest. It was a carefree curl. The first time, well, actually, my mother tried to do one for us at home in a box kit. And it was a comb through one it was supposed to be, but it didn't work. She even tried to put some curlers in my sister's hair, and it kind of curled in waves, but it didn't really work. So then, like a few months later, we ended up getting it done at a shop. We both had curls. And we had those curls for like, probably, what? Till 8th grade. I think I got rid of it that summer, maybe. I started growing it out because I wanted to get a perm. So all the time we had them, hair grew great. You know, plastic bags underneath your caps in the wintertime, activator, moisturizer, the whole bit. My hair grew. It grew down to my shoulders. My hair grew when I had that curl. So then in high school, I know I started growing it out, and I grew out like about 3 inches of hair. And I thought I was going to have that hair plus the curl hair when I got a perm. And what happened was I did a box perm at home. I've never gotten a perm in a salon, ever. So I got a box perm. Hair was great for like about 2 weeks. Then all of the hair that still had curl on it started to break off. And my ends got thinner and thinner and thinner. And so all the hair, it was just a distinct divide of where the new hair had grown out that was permed, and then my curl hair that was steadily breaking off. So then I had perms basically all through high school, box perms. My hair never really grew. I don't even think it ever got shoulder length. I didn't really have a regimen or anything. You just have the perm. I put moisturizer on, like pink lotion, that type of stuff. Wasn't really washing and deep conditioning that stuff. Never went to the shop. We did not have money for that. And my hair, I don't think it ever got past maybe 3 or 4 inches. I don't even know if it got to maybe 4 inches. So, get to college, and I still had perms, but then I started doing most of my hair. So I had box braids, bantu knots, sew-ins, glue-ins, everything you could think of. Still have perms. So then all of a sudden I just decided my hair wasn't growing. It just wasn't growing. So I said maybe I'll, try something else. So I decided to just grow it out to go natural. So I just started growing out, and it wasn't all this transition and stuff. Like none of this stuff, we're talking like 10 years ago, 10, 11 years. So none of this stuff, all this stuff now was not there. You were just on your own. So I remember I grew my hair out, and I feel like I ended up cutting off the perm, but I honestly don't remember. I do remember cutting my hair off, though. So the first time I cut my hair off, I think I did. I just cut it all off. It was really short. And I mean short. Like I just cut it all off with clippers. So I grew it out to about maybe 3 inches. I just had a natural, basically. So I was just putting moisturizing lotion on it, hair grease. Then I started learning about texturizers. I'd see them in the store, and this is like primitive internet time, but I didn't really have internet. I just had it at school, and I just decided to do a texturizer. It said it was gonna loosen my curl pattern, so I just did the texturizer. The back was perfect. Perfectly loose curls. I'd put like some gel on it or whatever. It was gorgeous. The front and the sides, bone straight. It was like I had done a relaxer. So that was the first time I learned about the textures in your whole head being different. So I couldn't wear that out. That was ridiculous. So then, cut all my hair off again. So I said, I'm not doing a texturizer again. So I just cut everything off, start all over again. So I'm growing it out, and I'm in Hair Washing Library, walking through the aisles, and so there's a hair section. And I came across the book, Good Hair, by Lanice Brittenham Bonner. Now, I don't remember if I actually searched on Amazon and then was searching for this, or I found it by accident. I feel like I found it first because I remember coming home checking Amazon, and I think I was going to buy my own copy. Because the first copy I had was actually one of those library copies where it's the hard cardboard cover or whatever. So this book became my hair Bible, because the stuff she talked, first of all, everything she talked about had happened to me. This woman, she had every glue in, sew in, braids, everything you could think of she had done. She had even had the texturizer nightmare of the person who texturized her hair, left it on too long, and didn't test her hair, and about how you can have different textures in your own head. So her texturizer didn't come out right either. So, this book just spoke to me, and this was just my hair Bible. And so this is the first place I learned about two-strand twists. And I remember very distinctly when the first time I did two-strand twists, they came out horribly. So the first time you do them and they come out bad, do not feel bad. Mine came out horribly. You have to learn how to get the tension right when you're twisting. just this book just became my world in regards to my hair. And it was the only book I could find on black hair at the time that spoke to me and talked about what I was going through and gave me the steps and just laid it out like how I needed to get my act together and have my hair done. And so my hair just grew and grew and grew. I bought all the stuff she talked about. I got all my tools, the wide tooth comb, the clips, just everything. So I remember when I was walking around with 2-strand twists, people would literally stop me in the street and ask to touch my hair. African American women, a couple of times some guys, because people thought I had dreads, and then they'd touch them and they'd be like, but it's so soft. I would undo the twist and wear the twist out, and people would stop me and they would say, how did you get your hair like that? Because the ends would be all curly too. So it wasn't like I had twisted up a perm and had those straight ends sticking out. People stop me all the time. No, I never saw anyone ever with 2-strand twists. I was always the only person. So yeah, it was weird, but that was the situation back then. But I learned how to take care of my hair. I learned what it needed. I learned what products worked and what products didn't. And at that time, it wasn't all this natural care, natural this and natural that. And my hair still grew. That's why, at least for me, I'm very skeptical of all these products. Stuff does not make your hair grow. Stuff can help you manage your hair and make it a little easier to work with. But it will not make your hair grow, and the cheap stuff will work just as good as the expensive stuff. That's why I'm not a product junkie in the sense that I'm looking for the next thing that's going to save my hair. And I'm just very skeptical of products, and you can't sell something to me and tell me that it's gonna solve all my problems, because I know I solved my own problems before all this stuff was out. So that's why I feel bad for new naturals today, because it is so confusing and so crazy. And then people tell you this is your savior as long as you spend, $40. And the fact of the matter is, you know what, it might not be. But that's another rant for another time. This is my hair story. So I got that book, was doing my hair, everything's fine. So honestly, my hair should be like mid-back length, but I didn't honestly have a regimen at that time. And she doesn't really talk a lot about regimens. She basically talks about the tools and how to take care of your hair, but not that you should not the regimen, the consistent, repetitive schedule of products and of techniques that you should follow to keep your hair the way you want it. This was basically like the groundwork of how to just deal with your hair. Not necessarily a schedule or a guide as far as growing it. Does that make sense? I mean, so I'm not dissing this book. If you feel lost and you don't know what to do with your hair to even get started, I point you to this book. It was $9.95. I'm assuming that's what it still costs. But this is a book I would say to just get you, just to figure out what to do. But she doesn't talk a lot about regimens, so I still didn't have one for the longest time. And about 5 years ago, I was just encountering a lot of stress. And at that actual particular time, I was wearing wigs, but I really wasn't taking care of my hair. I didn't have a regimen. I wasn't moisturizing regularly. And coupling that with the stressful time I was having, literally all the hair in the middle of my head broke off. And not like to bald, so it didn't fall out. So I didn't have a big bald spot. What happened? The hair literally broke off about an inch from the other hair that was growing out of my scalp. And it just broke off. And no other hair was affected on my head, just that section. So I'm going to put in some pictures here now of what that looked like. So literally what I had to do was I gave myself micro braids. And then I just wore a ponytail until that hair got long enough. So then, of course, I started paying more attention. I basically just greased my scalp, greased that hair all the time. That was really all I did to it. And it was kind of being covered, so it was sort of protected by the rest of my braids being pulled back over it. And I just wore that ponytail all the time until my hair was long enough for me to try and like pull some braids or braid it. So here's some pictures of that, like where I was doing French braids, and I would try, but you could see my hair, it was still kind of scalpy, and it was hard to get the braids because the hair still wasn't long enough. I eventually got it grown out a considerable amount. I got more on a regimen, but my hair really didn't start growing like crazy until the fall of 2010. Now, fall of 2010 was when I really got my act together and really got a regimen together. So I made notes. And we're talking, let's say, September till February. So what I was doing, literally, this is all I was doing. And my hair must have grown within that time period at least 5 inches. I mean, I had never in my life had hair like touching the back of my neck or being able to pull all my hair back in a ponytail, and I could. And this includes the hair in the middle of my head. And it wasn't like, you know, everything wasn't perfect, but I had this regimen down and my hair was just growing. What I was doing was, I was wearing wigs at the time, so I do owe it to protective styling, but I would also, literally, once a week, this is what I did. I would, at night, and usually on Friday, because I'd wash my hair Saturday morning, I would oil my hair. I'd, like, take it down, because I usually just wear braids underneath the wig. Take it down. I would comb it out, because I hate, like, a lot of hair in the shower when you're detangling. I would comb it out, and then I would just make braids. But when I made the braids, I would apply this Khoret hair oil from Carol's daughter. This is an old bottle because she doesn't sell the big bottle anymore. I would put this on the braids. This oil is amazing, and I loved it because it moisturized, but it wasn't oily. And I got this in TJ Maxx for $5.99. Loved it. So I'd put this on the braids, all over my head. And I didn't put it on the roots the way she talks about with the hair smoothie kit. No, I ignored my roots. I put it on the ends of my hair, into the braids, concentrated a lot on the ends. Then I would put on my plastic cap. So I put on a plastic cap, got these from Dollar Store. Then I would put on this skull cap, which my sister brought me from when she went to New York. I would put this over the plastic cap, sleep in it. In the morning, I would wash my hair with Herbal Essence's Drama Clean. And not like, I would wash it once. I wouldn't wash it a bunch of times. I'd wash it with this. This just says refreshing shampoo. It doesn't say clarifying, but it does clean your hair. So this isn't a moisturizing shampoo, but this is what I was using. I'd wash it once with this. Then I'd use any conditioner. I actually don't have what I used. Sometimes I would luck up and it would be the bonus bottles of Suave. I usually would get them at the dollar store, but I remember this time I had like a bunch, like actually like the, you know, the big size, but it was just Suave, cheap stuff. And I would detangle my hair with that, and then I would section it off. I wasn't using a bunch of deep conditioners or anything. I would just condition it with that. After I conditioned it with that, I would section it off, get out of the shower. I would put on my Live, my go-to product. This is a cream hairdress. It's probably hair, isn't it? Cream hairdress. Put this on, braids. Nothing fancy either. Just grabbing hair, braiding it up. And that would be it. Put back on my wig all during the week with a wig cap. I never had to moisturize again during the week with the Live. This stuff is insane. Completely seals in the moisture from after getting your hair wet. It's a cream hairdress. I love the stuff. I love it. And this was $7.86. A jar lasts me an entire year. Because like it's middle of the year and it's like middle of the jar is gone. And I know I will have to buy another one in January. I buy this once a year. Sometimes it's $10, so it depends on where you go, but yeah. And that was it. So then I'd wear my braids all week underneath my wigs. Friday night, same thing. Oil, comb out, oil. Saturday morning, wash, detangle, Live. Next thing, same thing the next week. My hair grew like crazy. I was doing nothing with it. It wasn't like a 50-step procedure, just fine. Oh, I know what the other thing. Then the other thing I added, after I used up all my Suave, It was growing when I was using that, but then I added this. I realized how long it was taking me to detangle. So I just got it in my head about the deep conditioning, and that's why I didn't mention that before. But what I then started to do was I started to use these kind of packets to detangle. And I would split my hair into 4 sections, and then I would use a pack per section. And I tried a bunch of different kinds, but then the Iso Plus Natural Remedy Super Conditioning Pack with tea tree oil and aloe became my favorite. And so this is $1.29. So instead, I was only washing my hair once a week though. So that's like $4, $4.90. 3, 6, 9, no, like 5 something to do your whole head. But the realization just came to me, like, you're spending so much time detangling, you should use something that's really supposed to be on your hair a long time. So this is what I would use to detangle. This stuff has amazing slip, and they don't sell it in a bottle. You have to buy these packs. So that was the only other thing I added. And it's sitting here, that's why. Yeah, but that was it. Still, even with the addition of this, it was not some big hoopla. And my hair grew like crazy. Then that February, I had used up all of this. I go to buy some more. So now we're talking February of like 2011. I go to buy some more. She doesn't sell this anymore. She started selling this joke. And I'm sorry. I know all those people online raving about this. I saw the reviews. For me, this did nothing. The only reason I bought it was to get that Khoret hair oil. And I won't be purchasing this again. I think I'm going to try and find another oil. I didn't want to find another oil because I actually tried to use olive oil. And for some reason, I felt like it wasn't giving me the same effect. So I'm going to try. And I have the little bottle of Khoret that comes with this. But like, look, this is like a joke. You know? But I ran out of that oil. And then when I saw what she was selling, I didn't want to spend the money for it. So I totally got off my regimen. And basically squandered all of the length that I had at that time by not taking care of it the same way anymore. Then the summer hit, and I started using Eco Styler gel almost every day as a comb out. And I tried to mix it up with other products and add other moisturizers to it. But if you add other stuff under the Eco Styler gel, at least for me, and this includes olive oil and all the other stuff that people online suggest, it ruined the hairstyle. The Eco Styler gel gave me insane definition and crazy curls, but it was so dry. My hair was crunching and snapping like crazy. Like, this is actually, the conditioner is actually working okay. But that Eco Styler gel, even though my hair looked fantastic, it was so drying to me. And I think that helped with breaking off the rest of my hair, because my hair then broke off again. And I wasn't stressed out, but I wasn't on a regimen anymore either. The winter came, I didn't do that regimen again either, and it was just all of that hair growth just squandered. So it has become my mission now, because I didn't get back on a regimen on the fall, winter of 2011, so then going into 2012, didn't have a regimen. I have gotten back on the case. Like this summer, my whole thing is just moisture, moisture, moisture. So I have actually gone back to using curl products for this summer until I figured out kind of what I want my regimen to be. This winter, I'm going hardcore with my old regimen and with the protective styling, using my Live, using my Khoret oil, using my Iso Plus conditioning packs, my skull cap, my plastic bag. Like, that is all I am doing for the winter. So this summer, I'm obsessed with moisture and keeping my hair moisturized. So what I'm actually using now is Carefree Curl Instant Moisturizer. The gel activator. This is actually what I had in my hair today before I washed it to try the conditioner thing. The gel activator is almost gone. I'm actually trying to use this up. And then I actually have a bottle of the curl activator and the moisturizer. And I have the Carefree Curl Gold, which I'll be using after that. I just bought some of the Luster Silk curl items. I have the Hawaiian Silky Curl Activator stuff. And I have S-Curl stuff. I have not found the Blue Magic Curl Activator Gel, so I'm still on the lookout for that. Because I had to go to 2 beauty supplies to find Hawaiian Silky Gel Activator. But that's where I am in my hair story. Today, practicing, trying out the Hello Hydration Conditioner Only Curl Out. And she actually has 2 other conditioners that I'm going to try to do this, because this is working okay. But yeah, I've got 4C hair, tightly coiled, because as you can see, like, this is my length, and that's where it goes after you wash it. So I'm 4C all the way, crazy tightly coiled hair. Watch spring coils is what I got when I used Echo Styler, and it looked great. People stopped me and told me it looked great, but just too dry, and I just did not want to go there this summer. I'm obsessed with moisturizing. So I'm just trying to get this. I'm trying to get my hair back to where it was in the pictures that I showed you. I want that hair back. That hair was great, and I am going to do it by December of this year, going into January. So I am just working hard at that, and I will share my journey with you. So I am not somebody that has amazing hair coming on here starting with the videos. You will be following my journey to get back to where my hair was. That's my hair story, and I thought it was important to share that with you just so you know. I mean, so many people just start out and they cut all their hair off, and then it all grows out like 12 inches long a year later, and that has not been the case for me. And if you feel like that's not the case for you, trust me, you are not alone. But all of it has been, I realized, because I have not stuck with something. In the 5 months that I did stick with something, I had insane growth. So you just gotta figure out, and even then, I was just kind of, I knew I needed to moisturize, I knew I needed to detangle, I knew I needed to deep condition. At that point, I really didn't have the time to do anything else. And honestly, I stuck with those products and it worked. And I think that's what a lot of people, you know, if they don't get immediate results and it freaks them out, and so then they want to rush to something else, and sometimes you just have to give stuff a chance. So if you're a new natural watching this, just be patient. Just be patient. So that's what I'm focusing on. I'm focusing on like a 6-month out and then length check. I'm not length checking like every 3 months or every week or like all that kind of stuff. I'm just like sticking with one thing and like letting that work. You do not have to spend a ton of money to be natural. Trust me. I promote being a relaxed natural in the sense that you just take it easy and you focus on having healthy hair. Healthy hair will get you long hair, but don't forget about the products. Don't forget about all this boutique stuff. And I don't want to diss people that are making natural products, but a lot of the times the stuff is the same as stuff you can get in the drugstore, on top of the fact that it's more money. And of course it's more money because they're making it in smaller batches, and to make up for that, they have to charge more. But look at those things as a treat. Don't feel like they have to be part of your regimen, because they just don't. They really don't. So, that's going to do it for my hair story. I've got some other stuff coming up for you in this video, even though this is 25 minutes already. Or actually, I might make this its own video. No, I'll give you some goodies at least for listening to my hair story. And leave your hair story in the comments. If you're feeling frustrated, don't. I am here with you on this 4C journey, and everything's going to be okay. I thought you guys deserve some goodies after sitting through that hair story video, so I've got a few things to share with you. I already showed you my Drama Clean. Now this is really supposed to cost $7 something, but it was on sale for $4.99 actually in Dominic's. So yeah, so this will last me literally probably until 2013 December. Like, this is gonna last me a very long time. And I have a regular size, because this is like the bonus bottle. This is the 23-ounce bottle, and I have a regular size Herbal Essence one that's to here. So this is gonna last me a long time. So I don't have to look for any Drama Clean in a while. If I see something really cheap, I'll get it. I also picked up this finally because I wanted to try making wigs. some natural hair wigs, using some of that natural hair that you get on the weft. So I got this as a wig mannequin block holder. Now I thought this was gonna cost me like 30 or 40 bucks, and it was only $5.99, which is why I picked it up. It's by Diane, and it was in the beauty supply, and it was back up in the back on the side, like it was where the capes were and the end papers, like in the back of the store. So look around your beauty supply before you buy one online and, you know, pay more, because some of the ones online were like $12, $13, $14. This was $6. So it clamps onto the table, and then you put the wig, the block head on it. And I have the foam ones. I was just gonna like dig out the bottom. I haven't even looked at one to see. I just put it in here, but yeah. So I got that. I have the bonding glue. I might need more of this. I don't know, because I've never done the wig before. So I got a weaving cap, and I got some hair. Now this says $12.99 on it, and this is just practice hair, to practice doing it, because they were trying to get rid of this, so this was actually $5, and it was supposed to be $12.99. So I just got some to practice with. So that for $5, whatever. And it's got red streaks in it, but this is gonna be my practice hair. So I was pretty excited about that. So I'll have to try that and see. I just saw this video with Love Kisses 99, and she bought one of the actual cloth covered foam heads. She spent $30 because she said it was more realistic head size, but I don't know if I want to do all that. We'll see. I bought some combs, and I bought these combs a while ago, and for some reason the beauty supply, all the Diane products, I couldn't find them in there. I think they took them all out. And I looked while there were no other combs in the store. So last time I was in there, thank goodness, I got 2 Diane combs. These are just better quality, and they have better plastic than like the 50-cent ones up at the front, at least to me. So I got a rat tail, a 9-inch one, and then I got this one. I really like the teeth on this one. So this is an 11-inch large tail comb. This was, I don't think this one was 99¢, but this one was. Then I got a ton of hot oils and oil treatments. So this was a Beauty One beauty supply. I will share these with you. Here's my receipt, because I should write the prices on them. I have the Hask Placenta Leave-In Hot Cream. This says 2 applications. You know, you can turn this around. After you twist it off, you can turn this around and stick it down in there to save, to use it again. I just learned that like last year. This is the Hot Cream Deep Penetrating Treatment. Creates shiny, strong hair. $1.99. This is the Hot Cream with Olive Oil Deep Penetrating Treatment. $1.99. The Hask Macadamia Oil Exotic Shine Treatments, like this, $2.49. The Hask Argan Oil Healing Shine Treatment, $2.49. And then, of course, the Queen Helene. Oh, one more Hask. A Hask Macadamia Oil Hot Oil Treatment. This doesn't say 2 applications. I always use this whole thing. I always use the whole thing. Let's see. This was $2.49. Macadamia oil is expensive. Then we got Queen Helene olive oil. $1.49. Queen Helene placenta. Where is it? $1.49. Queen Helene jojoba, $1.49. And Queen Helene cholesterol, $1.49. So I got enough hot oil for everybody. And sometimes I don't actually heat these up. I know you're supposed to. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. But yeah, so I'll be doing hot oil treatments with these. Right now, in putting my hair is so soft. It's so moisturized from using the Carefree Curl stuff. But I think I will start giving myself some hot oil treatments, some overnight oil treatments, and then just wash them out. So I'll just be using these for that. Put it on, plastic cap. Too hot to sleep with the stocking cap. Maybe in my room where I have air conditioning. If I crash in there, I'll be okay. With the stocking cap. Not stocking cap. What do you call it? Skull cap. With the skull cap on. But, yeah, and then just wash that out. So I'll be using those up. So those are the goodies for this video. Thanks so much for watching. And have an awesome day. Talk to you guys later. Bye.